This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Well, I have a digital copy. I have a digital copy of the collector's book and the strategy guide and the almanac thing. They put out like 3 different like book things. So I have digital copies of all of those that came with my backer rewards or whatever, but having a physical copy that was signed would be super awesome. I have a signed physical copy of the collector's edition strategy guide for Dragon Age Origins. Have that. That's the only like signed collector's edition book I have for any game. But I still have that one. It's pretty awesome. It's like huge and thick and like has all this cool information in it. I really like that book. Okay, so here I am, Pillars of Eternity. I'll load my game. Like, it's this one. No way? Yeah, way. Way. I think Dragon Age Origins is the only collector's edition of a game I ever bought. The only physical collector's edition. I might have gotten a few games that I bought online with some sort of digital collector's edition type of thing, but the only like actual physical collector's edition of a game that I've ever bought was Dragon Age Origins. I think my friend bought me physical collector's edition of, I think, the Burning Crusade. One of those. But I didn't buy that. I wouldn't have bought that. I only bought that one. I don't know if I would buy another physical collector's edition of anything. I mean, I'd have to be a pretty big fan of whatever it was, you know. Alright, so here we are. We just cleared everything in Stormwall Gorge, and we cleared the way to go to Elmshore, which is an area we've never even been to, and that's the way to get to Twin Elms, which is the second big city. Apparently, this is like the Deer Wooden's capital city. Twin Elms is the Glanfathans city, so now we're going to be dealing with the Glanfathans with like their tribes or clans or whatever, and all their druids and their, you know, miscellaneous barbaric pagan whatever they have going on there. So that should be a big change from Defiance Bay and everything, the Deer Wooden towns. So we are officially moving into more of like the actual Air Glanfath area. We're going to go to Elmshore now. I've never been to this map. I've never been to this zone. I have no idea what's going to be there. Hana's third weapon set still not working because, you know, why would things work? I think I'm ready to go.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
How are we doing on, like, needing to rest? I guess we've used
I'm
up
ready.
a few things, but
Hey.
we still seem to have, well, okay, we've used up
Following your lead.
quite a lot. Everybody's
What?
used up their summons, right? Oh, he hasn't.
Tell me.
Neither is she. Okay. So we still have a decent amount of stuff. People's health is all looking good, so let's go. Elmshore. Because we've just entered Act 3 of the game. We just finished Act 2. Act 2 is kind of the biggest chunk of the game, as I understand it. Act 3 is shorter than Act 2, and then Act 4 is apparently really short, so...
Why, I could bed down here.
We're definitely over halfway through the game now, for sure. And now we're starting to get fatigued. I have two. Oh, actually, I might as well just camp right now. The other thing about this zone, Elmshore. Okay, so I'm tracking down Theos. I saw in Lady Webb's memories or whatever that he was going to Twin Elms, so that's where we're going. One of these bounties. This guy, Ogre Shaman known as Nowrend the Wise, believed to have a new lair somewhere in Elmshore. The bounty being offered for his head. So we know how hard the bounties are. So this guy's out here somewhere, and if I run into him, I might like get seriously destroyed. So I'm gonna have to be careful. Nowrend the Wise, an ogre shaman, has been terrorizing the countryside around Elmshore. A reward's been offered for anyone who can kill him and bring back his head as proof of the deed. You always got to bring somebody's head to something.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Like head delivery is
not very quiet.
I guess if maybe before I rest, I might as well get in at least one fight and burn more of our stuff. One or two fights. She's only a little bit fatigued. Guess I could do the obvious thing first and just like follow along the road. And then explore all the side areas. I usually don't do it that way, but it sort of feels more like, I don't know, like more rational. Oh, I will get these mushrooms though. A wood beetle. That nice. Oh, these are the rain plate. All right. That ooh, an Odragon. Back the shit up. Odragons are pretty dangerous. Forest worker. So there's a lot of will-o-wisp. There's all kinds of stuff here. This is where I'm gonna have to bring Sagani, because remember there was supposed to be like a row of these like Adra pillars sticking up, and then there's gonna be an arch probably. That's where we were supposed to be looking for. For Persoc. This is looking like it's going to go really well. I think we're all reasonably good at stealth. Look at this. Look at this bridge. Holy shit. Clonfothans have some pretty fancy looking stuff. This bridge looks like it was grown rather than built. Nice. That's pretty cool. Oh god, what's this?
Anyone suspected of treachery must be reported at once.
What? Oh, wow, it's Theos. I'm seeing like a spirit memory of him or something. That seems important.
Good, you have come. You have heard of the recent defections from our order caused by this apostate in Praetum.
A pale image of Theos beckons you with a curl of translucent fingers. An answer floats to the surface of your consciousness, remembered from ages ago. Yes, I have.
This is a dangerous woman whose lies spread like plague. She inspires chaos, sows conflict. Because of these unusual circumstances, I am speaking to all our initiates personally to ensure there is no more dissension.
You mean because she was one of us?
Who she was no longer matters. If her following continues to grow, there will be war, and all our work will be undone.
Is this about Lady Webb?
You were recruited from Grey Tomb, were you not? You must have known this heretic woman, Yavara.
Yovara. First time I've seen that name. At hearing the name, a flood of memories pours into your mind. She was my mentor. I was in love with her. She and I were friends. Interesting. Let's make it interesting. She was my mentor.
I pray her old teachings were less blasphemous than the new. Was it worthwhile, this mentorship?
I learned to be strong in my convictions.
Indeed. If she had held true to hers, we wouldn't be in this position. I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this. If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well.
For a moment, he adds, I understand, Your Eminence. So this whole past life thing with the is getting more fleshed out as we go along. Very interesting. That probably updated my journal. Updated this. In the wilderness, you encountered a vision of Theos. He wanted to know how you knew a heretic woman who, like you, was from Kratom. You admitted that the heretic had been your mentor. Nope. Interesting. There's a boar. Another boar. There's an elder boar. Wow. Now we're getting serious. And now I can go into Hearthsong, which is part of Twin Elms. I'm not going to yet, but I can. And now we'll explore all the rest of the area here. Kill these boars, I guess. They're not hostile, so I don't need to kill them. On the other hand, I need to kill 2 more boars to max out my boar entry. It's interesting that they're not hostile, actually. Like, wouldn't a group of boars normally not be too kind to random people approaching them? I guess I don't know that much about boars. I know that in other video games, boars usually attack you. I'm taking that as like, alright, I can kill these rain blights. Let's do a little scouty scout here. See what we have. Oh, greater rain blights. Now it's getting interesting. Andra Beetle, Forest Lurker. Oh, there's all kinds of really friendly shit around here. Oh, and I've started a fight. Hopefully I can fight just whatever that group is without these rain blights getting involved. Let's take my whole party. Move back like this. Did she get the buff? She didn't get the speed buff, but I guess it didn't matter. It looks like we didn't get the rain blights involved, so let's see here. Be so kind as to stun that beetle. That would be awesome. So we got a lurker, a troll, another lurker, a couple wood beetles, or a wood beetle and a stone beetle. None of that stuff is too scary.
Wait.
That isn't the fighter back up here, though. Back up. I just want to make sure that. Alright, looks like this troll wants to come in. He has no interest in fighting a dare, apparently. Can a dare get a pull off on him? Let's find out. Huh? That worked. But now these beetles are trying to get all up in my shit. Huh? Alright, that's fine. She can beat on this beetle. Interdict everything now. Did we already kill the Adra beetle? Seriously? We did. Alright, great. Wow, she did a lot of damage with that blunderbuss shot. Okay, cool. So, Outer Beetle's already dead. That was like the scariest thing. All the rest of these things are not really that big of a deal, as long as they're not on my casters. So...
Tell me.
I don't like what this stone beetle's doing very much, though. Try to pull it.
Poisoned. On your word.
There. Could knock down one of these lurkers, really, it's fine.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
I don't like forest lurkers like they used to. Okay, that turned out to be chicken wood, beetle shells, troll skin.
All right then.
Alright. That's one group of enemies that I don't have to worry about. There's that arch we're looking for. So we're gonna have to bring Ghani here at some point. Ooh, an Odragon. Things kind of scare me. I feel like before I fight the Odragon group, I should clear these rain blights out. Oh, they have an Odragon also. Well, shit. Alright, well. At least I can open on it from here.
Eh?
Back it up.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
And Kana.
Yes?
I'm gonna have to zoom in here so that I'm not so...
Tell me. I understand.
Hey, of course.
If it makes you rest easier.
Alright, quick save. Give this a shot. The range on this. Ooh, that's a nice, good range.
What? Fine.
Alright, so he's gonna start with a barbs. Both gonna blast off with a little something I like to call Mind Lance. I was gonna bust a cap.
What?
Alright, we did it. We had a nice start. What's the Odragon doing? Casting Talon's Reach. Alright, that's good. She's not dominating somebody. There, get in there. A lot of rain blights. Did we kill the Odragon already? We did. Nice. Good job, grieving mother. we'll just go with some Mind Blades here.
Yeah. My mind feels.
What are these guys doing? Going after Seraphina, I don't like that. Nice.
What?
Alright, handled. Nadra and a ton of primal water. Pet adventure. Find Morningstar, find Brigandine, lockpicks. Oh. Sorry you died, that adventurer, but glad it wasn't me. Got good news and bad news, adventurer. The bad news is you're dead. Utragon's all over the place here. Whoa, couple of them. Plus, who knows what lurks in the darkness?
Eh?
Oh, Earth Blight. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay. Well, that could have been handled better. We already interdicted? He's already interdicted. Okay. Very questionable place you've chosen to stand, Seraphina. Alright, both Odragons are down. Nice. Alright. 2 Odragons and several Earth Blights dead. Kinda kicking ass.
And what does the flame reveal?
Of course.
Another dead adventure. Has camping supplies. Fine warhammer, leather armor, boots of stability, really. Plus 20 defense against prone and 15 defense against push attacks. Somebody in my group might wear those. Well, since he has camping supplies, I might as well just rest. Maybe do one more fight and then come back and... Talk to me about these boots I just found. We know what they do. Who's not wearing boots? Durance is not wearing boots. Alright, we'll give them to him. There you go. There you go, Durance. Yeah, there's the big arch. So this is the right area.
Eh?
I should stage from like over here. Okay, back it up.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
As you say. Hmm? You can trust me.
Good.
Hey. Hey.
Location discovered, Adra Arch. 150 XP earned, and we just leveled up from discovering this thing. Pretty awesome. Well, Serafina leveled up anyway. Well, yeah, I'll level up. I'll help. Level 10 Cipher. I can't even raise my mechanics anymore without... Well... More lore, I think. So, level 5 powers. Get another one. Attacks and enemies in a 20 accuracy. Tactical melt's pretty sweet. Soul Shock. I'm gonna take Soul Shock. Talents. Probably Weapon Focus Ruffian. That blunderbuss accuracy. X-Men would also be good. Gunner. I think it's gonna be +6 more accuracy with the blunderbuss would be really nice.
Yeah.
57. Only 57. I think it should be higher than
Yeah.
that. Oh, I know why. Because she's fatigued. She's got a -10, so it should. Her accuracy is actually 67, which is a lot better. Well, it's 3 points for being a level higher, plus these gauntlets. 6, 8, 9, 14, being better. Yeah, which is right. Okay, good. Nice. If she wasn't tired, she'd have a 67, which is almost as much accuracy as Pallegina, which is great. Okay, let's do this fight right here. +2 to all stats for some seconds. Cool. Alright. Talk to that. The range on barbs? Yeah, that's right. We checked that. It's long.
Eh?
Oh shit! Hadra beetle, forest lurkers. This is a group right here. This is a group that is not fucking around. Okay, where's this guy going? No, no. No, that's not okay. Forest lurker. You need to lurk somewhere else. That Adrigan in the back is trying to cast some shit on us back here.
Hey.
Oh god, Kana just got himself into a wreck here. Stone Beetle just burrowed over here. Dare is dominated, of course he is. Let's bust out our own Lemgen and our obsidian lamp figurines.
Following your lead.
What can a Delemgan do? She can do Nature's Balm, Sunbeam, and Woodskin. Apparently an unlimited number of times. Where is she? Ah, she's right there behind that shade. Okay. Oh, she can...
Stop!
Ow. We're getting worked. This is a mess. Where's Lurker? Up Kana. For Trolls also beating up Kana. Fuck. Fields for the faithful, why not? Dare's back on the home team, but he's stunned.
job.
Nice.
Suck it!
What's going on here? Everybody stop hitting the dare, please. He's just momentarily confused a bit. Stop beating him up. Okay. We win.
Time for a nap. Time to see and not be seen.
Alright, now it really
Course.
is time. More awakened Audra and wood and all that. The arch. Cool. It's a cool looking Audra arch. Grievy Mother leveled up. And Kana. Nice. She's gonna take Soul Shock too. A weapon focus ruffian. He pretty much likes to do whatever Seraphine.
Following your lead.
Cause you know, that's how it is. That looks really silly with that hat. Alright, so I'm gonna keep going on the lore, I think. A bit more athletics too. Alright, level 3 invocations. This is my first shot at these. Gurnish's beast lit the night with his breath, calls down a drake from the skies to fight for the party. That's kind of amazing. Oh, but knock not on the door of Erdle and Girdle. Summons 2 fearsome ogres to fight for the party for the duration. Really cool. Rise again, scions of Adon. Revives allies in the area of effect with a small amount of endurance. Alright, we're pretty good on revives already, I think. 7 nights she waited while the white winds wept. Attacks enemies in 7 directions around the chanter with bolts of freezing ice. Wow. A lot of freezing damage. Bride caught their ruse and set to make them pay. Empowers allies in the area of effect with bonuses to dexterity, perception, and intellect. Doesn't even say for how long. The Bridemen slew 30 before they crossed half the hall. Empowers allies in the area of effect with bonuses to might, constitution, and resolve. That's better. Other one, but we still don't know. I'm thinking either this AoE freeze damage one or one of these better summons. So which do you think is better? Summon a Drake or 2 ogres? I'm thinking probably 2 ogres. Girdle and girdle. I think I'm gonna take the 2 ogres instead of the drake. You get more versatility with the 2 ogres, I think, because you can split them up. Alright, what's Kana doing with his life as far as... Let's go. So weapon focus ruffian? Well, no, he usually uses a bow. Oh, hey, Sleeping Shaw and Anonymous, how you guys doing? Good to see you. Quick save, try both, pick the ones you like most. Yeah, I could. I think I'm pretty happy with the ogres though. Consult the bestiary on both. Well, I already know that a drake is more powerful than an ogre, but like, I think having the 2 ogres will still be more helpful than the 1 drake. He's been using a warbow almost all the time, so I could get him weapon focus adventurer. Get him some extra accuracy with that bow. Or get him penetrating shot. The ranged DR bypass. Also sounds great. Or Heart of the Storm. Does his lightning cone, and he also does lightning damage with the bow. We'll just get the weapon focus for now. Extra accuracy is always good. Okay. So,
Following your lead.
ogres
On
are
your
on B.
word.
Yeah. Get some ogres. Alright, so our esteemed guest has departed the stronghold. Allah's still on the grand adventure, nothing else is going on. So now I should really rest. I'm going to camp right now. Did I have another dream? Another grieving mother dream. The morning is cold and silent. You are upon the plateau of the birthing bell, and there is no sound, no wind. The sky is a smooth, mortared gray. The forest beneath the plateau, nothing more than a jagged black silhouette. Even the rock, the Adra around you, it feels colder, the sun's warmth bled from it. Against the cold backdrop of the sky, you see the great birthing bell hanging from its arc of Adra. Its arc? The arch? Wait, Arch of Adra? We're right by an Arch of Adra. Is it the same one? Birthing bell hanging from its Arch of Adra. Its surface is tarnished, and the shadows inside the bell are dark. It seems to press down upon you, or simply, sadly watching as if standing above a grave, formed from the table of the plateau and the remains of the mother's womb that now covers its surface. And there is something heavy in your hands. It breathes, gurgling, slick and wet. Yet, that is all it is. You find yourself filled with fear. You don't want to look at what you are holding. You don't want to touch it with your mind. And it is all you can do not to cast it from you. Examine what lies in your hands. I have a feeling it's going to be a hollow-born baby. The mass before you is vacant. Flesh in the shape of a newborn. Bubbles of saliva bunch at the mouth, expelled by its steady, gurgling breath. Its arms, legs, head lolling, limp. No thought, no struggle, no desire to cry in protest or pain. There is nothing from within. There is an absence in your hands. Your hands tremble, shake, and the silence is broken as the chimes on your wrists echo with the trembling. And the chimes do not echo in the thoughts of the mass in your hands. There is no soul within to hear it. Shout with your thoughts. The only emotions blanketing the plateau are the pain of the mother. The child breathes, its heart beats, but it makes no cry. The child feels light, empty. There is no joy in it, no fear, no thoughts at all, yet in the hollows inside it, it breathes, a thing of habit, not life. So, no soul equals no anything. You cannot move. Your trembling has subsided and the birthing chimes on your wrists are as still as the child. The mother is crying, eager to see, begging to see the child. You feel a sudden spike of fear, of being hunted. If you give the child to the mother, you will be blamed, and her anguish and rage shall fall upon you. She will not spare you or anyone you love. Of this you are certain. But you did not cause this. You don't think you caused it. The mother begs, her arms outstretched. Hand her the child. The chimes sound once more as you give the child to its mother, and as the chime fades, there is the eager gleam, the welling joy, the questioning, and you draw upon it deeply, letting the hope stream into her eyes, letting her ears fill with the cries that you have heard countless times past from other children on the bell. You hear the laughter in the mother's voice, in streams of tears that run down her face, and with a practiced motion you weave a life that will never be into her eyes and thoughts. She will care for the child as if it were whole, until you set her free. She will care for it until you find a way to heal what has happened, until the reality cannot be dispelled anymore. And still, cradled beneath the weeping woman that birthed it, the child in her arms does not hear the cries of the mother, does not react. It is an empty thing that breathes and carries nothing within it. And the chimes on your wrists lie still. They are bound to you like chains, never to sound inside a newborn's mind ever again. Wow, okay. That's intense. And we wake up. Find out what happened with the Hollowborn at the birthing bell. In this latest dream, the grieving mother delivered a Hollowborn. Yet, when the time came to surrender the child to its mother, she used her abilities as a cipher to convince the woman that her child is whole and healthy. Only the grieving mother can tell me what this means, and whether I can trust her now. Wow.
course.
Looks like Pallegina can level up. You can get her lay on hands a little bit better. A little better defenses. Ion Flame. I wonder if vulnerable attack is worth it. Don't know. I think I'll take Scion of Flame with her. Yeah, why not?
Tell me.
This does burn damage and
Que?
so does her weapon. Lash. Greedy Mother wants to talk to me. She does. Gonna save real quick. We're in Elm Shore.
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
I have questions for you. Let your mind speak for you. I shall listen past the words. I saw a hollow born at the birthing bell. Grieving Mother's head bows, and she raises her hands, cradling them slowly, so the chimes do not sound as she moves them. You feel a chill in the air, as if the vault of your mind is growing, too large for the thoughts within, and your breath is laced with a chill. To your horror, you hear her breathing, ragged, hacking, but strangely steady, and you can see saliva bunching at the corners of her lips, becoming thick ropes of drool that cast themselves down her chin, There is the smell of blood in the air, new, wet, and the salt, sharp tang in your mind. Coupled with this is the smell of sodden undergarments cloying at your senses. Doesn't seem to be doing too well. What's going on right now? Take her by the shoulder, try and steady her. Stepping forward, your hand falls on her shoulder, and then you feel her begin to fall, rigid as a falling stone. You place your other hand on her shoulder to steady her. Throughout, there is the horrid, steady breathing. Her clothes are wet. It is as if she burning with fever beneath her tangled hair and beneath her threadbare robes, as if she is giving birth. With a slow hissing intake of breath, her head rolls back on her shoulders, her eyes pressed tightly together like the lids of a newborn. Yet past the lids, you can feel the piercing stare, vacant, cold. Horribly, you sense nothing from her, not a thought, like the hollowborn you held in her memory. Wow. You know if you try and pull away now, she will vanish into herself. Vanish from your thoughts, perhaps forever. And you have a terrible feeling that whatever connects the two of you will be cut. She is as helpless before you as a child. And you search your thoughts for a way to coax her to you. Leave her alone. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. I like the fact there's 2 cipher-specific ones. Finally, the fact that I'm a cipher, I can actually do something with it. So I could sound the birthing chimes in my mind. I could imagine the cries of the newborn from the first memory when you met. I could say, wake up, listen to me, listen to my voice. I can share a memory of peace and comfort. I can grab the chimes on her wrists. Say, there's a lot of options here, jeez. Not at all sure what I should do. Not at all sure what I should do here. So she's... I'm gonna try imagining the cries of the newborn from the first memory when you met. She jerks slightly before you, then her head tilts, and the steady breathing breaks, and she gives a racking cry.
I thought it was my doing. I thought that I had stilled it with my thoughts. The child. It was just a child. What was done with it?
She swallows, so dry and rasping, you feel it in your thoughts as you hear it. The reverse of the previous memory, the child was born dead. You helped give birth to a hollowborn. Yet you made the mother think otherwise. Breathing is steady again, but there is a life in it, where there was not one before, and her emotions are building in her. Apprehension, confusion, welling up. She seems afraid to do more than simply be aware the memory is there.
It was not the last hollow born on the birthing bell, and never again did I hear a child's cry.
Yeah, that's not good. Sounds depressing. You have found a death within me, one that many women have borne within them. The words swirl with impulses and weight, spiraling around her, and you feel as if you are being dragged into it. I sought to serve women in need, and instead my hands ushered no new life. What happened next, I bear the responsibility for. Let's move on. What happened next?
The first birth was the deepest, the saddest. Nothing I could do could find the child's spirit, guide it to him.
You feel a strange absence between you, as if your thoughts are being shared across a great distance. The thought bleeds out for a moment, then returns, sharp, near personal. I could not understand what had happened, what I might have done. I feared No, I could not dwell on that thought. The child was always there, always a reminder of what had happened, a marker. I made her care for it. I made them all care for it, until I could find what had gone wrong. What happened then?
I held their minds within mine. I shaped and guided them as long as I could. And with each passing day, each new birth, the strain grew. And the more I felt my control slipping, the more I focused my thoughts. Eventually, even I succumbed to the power of my own illusion. I'd woven the threads so tightly that I could no longer see through them.
Oh, so she made herself believe it too. That's why she doesn't remember. And then one morning, I heard funeral bells tolling in the village. The sounds of wailing rose through the mists. A mother had died, her mind so focused on the care of her hollow-born child that she'd neglected even to feed herself. And with that, the illusion broke. The townsfolk saw their hollow-born the way they were, not the way I'd wished them to see. By the end of the day, they'd begun to look at me differently, too. Wow. I did not understand what had happened, but I knew enough to flee, and every suspicion that surfaced, every faded memory of what I'd done, I pressed it down, tucked it away. She feels cold, lonely, rigid. My skill failed me, but I did what was necessary. I regret the mother's death, but how much worse would it have been had I not acted? See, could have sought outside aid for the children, or fled if you'd feared. Protecting innocent lives is worth any price.
Yes. And yet, was the mother not also innocent? Did she not also deserve my protection? I feel the purity of my reasons, and yet little satisfaction for what I've done.
I no longer wish for you to travel with me. Damn, listen, murderer, get the fuck out of my party. That's a cold shot right there. The right thing is not always easy, and yet, if we can redeem the lost children of the Deerwood, our struggle will be worth it. Somebody leveled up. The grieving mother's mind is silent and still for several moments. She lets your words wash over her, seeping into the cracks in her own thoughts.
My actions only caused more misery. Worse, I took from an entire village, made them as empty and helpless as the children I sought to protect.
Kinda.
But you feel it was right to hold and direct their minds, even knowing the cost?
Yeah, fuck it. These weak-willed peasants. Somebody's got to control their minds. It might as well be us. I mean, what? You did not know the cost then. Interesting choices here. Mercy gave the children a chance, and it brought their families joy, if only for a while.
A melody, brief yet sweet, a fragile thing to cherish while it lasts. A short turn of the wheel, but a turn all the same.
Exactly what I just said.
Your words have soothed my mind, in ways I did not expect. I thank you, Watcher, for the gift of your sight, for using it to guide me out of the prison of my mind. Let us hope it can also free you from the illusions Theos has woven around you.
Alright, for a second. Yeah, well, no problem. You know, what I do. Addendum added, dream in memory. Quest completed, dream in memory. Oh. Did I guess? Huh. Alright. Well. You learn that the grieving mother delivered some of the first Hollowborn in the Deerwood. Out of fear for the children's lives and her own, she made the parents see them as whole and healthy. However, you reassured her that this was necessary and justifiable. When I told the grieving mother about the dream of the Hollowborn, she entered a dangerous trance. I brought her out of it. Widewind's legacy began during her time as a midwife at the birthing bell. When the first Hollowborn came, she wove an illusion around the mother's mind so that the child would be cared for. But as the crisis continued, she taxed her abilities to their limits. She is still haunted by the memory of the soulless children as well as the control she exercised over the village. Grieving Mother is still haunted by her actions at the birthing bell as well as by her ultimate failure to protect the Hollowborn there. Nevertheless, she did the best she could at the time. If we find an opportunity to reverse the legacy, I know it will be worthwhile, whatever the cost. Yeah. Reverse that legacy. Their levels up. Nice. This crazy looking red armor. His survival. Bonus knockdown sounds nice. See. Pocket sounds nice. Hold the line. Extra enemy engaged. I should get that. I should get... Yeah, let's get hold of the line. Now with Defender on, he should be able to engage 4 enemies. Whoa. What happened to his... Oh. Got dominated and it switched him to his BS weapon.
Yes?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
$122 deflex. 101 reflex. And 81 defenses. Okay. Adair has the record too for highest single target damage, 100 with the wilting touch from these gauntlets, or from his boots. Actually, is what they're from. Animator's boots. Well, we're starting to get through these companion quests now. Hers is in Twin Elms. His is in Twin Elms. Sagani's is right here in this zone we're at. Endurance is just I'll talk to you when I feel like it.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on...
Nothing. He's got nothing new. Okay. So we've rested. We are now rested. And that's a good thing. I'll continue exploring the rest of this map here.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Yeah, I killed all these things. The wisps and stuff over there. Arch is cool. Hey, it's an antelope. Could kill it. Unless it's like that damn stag that serrated me. In case can't kill it. Because antelopes are no joke. A deer. Deer cap. As I carefully search the area. Don't want to miss anything. Ogre. Oh god, is this the bounty group? Ogre Druid. Back up, back up, back up. So let's scout around and see. Oh, she's in trouble. Just got tangle-footed. We got issues. Oh my god, Stag's Horn just crit her for 95? Good god. Alright, we need some help here, stat. Actually, no. Give her this. Pain block. How many ogres I got coming here? An ogre matron back there somewhere too. Giving people champions boon and everything. Alright, so everybody that isn't a dare, back the hell off. Because to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about your abilities to survive right now. This is probably the bounty group, right? This is quite a big group of ogres I'm seeing here. Matron, she's like a priest. Dare's already getting wrecked. How's Dare getting wrecked? Alright.
thing isn't doing the job.
Got him.
Wow, what the hell's happening to him? Got 140 deflection. What the fuck's going on here?
Que?
Hey,
Sacre!
Yeah, we're pulling out the stops. So this doesn't seem to be as buff his deflection. Anna. Press his affliction. Holy crap, Adair's getting worked. I don't even know how this is happening. Fuck it, give him a real heal then. And a pain block. A pain link.
Sharpest.
Uh-oh, this isn't good. We got an ogre back here on Seraphina. This is legitimately getting serious here. You're killing that matron. I'm gonna summon my own ogres in a second here, actually. This is turning into a real fight here. All right, let's get my ogres out.
On your word.
Rafina killed the matron, but then... Wow. It is going poorly. 5.
The goddess!
Oh yeah, I got my own ogres here. Both of which are prone. Well, that's useful, thanks.
Oh, Scott!
This isn't working! Moab.
What the fuck? Palagina knocked us. Oh, yeah, the thing wore off. The extra endurance from the revive wore off. Okay.
Anna!
One of my ogres hit the other ogre for a shitload.
This isn't working!
do you have anything awesome you can cast? Because now is the time. I'm about to start, like, summoning shit. That one beetle tried coming over here and just got worked by opportunity attacks or whatever they call them. Alright.
Following.
Wow, that turned out to be a freaking intense fight. Holy crap, I used up a lot of stuff. We got our asses kicked there.
Eyes open.
Wasn't really expecting that.
Your will, Watcher.
I wonder if that was part of the group
Yeah.
of the
Sure. Slowly now.
There's a cave. Maybe that's where the ogre shaman guy is. All these ogres are out in front. That was a legitimate fight. We basically have to rest again already. Practically.
Eh?
She still has summon.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Oh. Endurance level's up though, at least. So that's good. So many talents I want for him. I think I'm going to take Inspiring Radiance. When he uses Holy Radiance, allies will all get +5 accuracy. Stacking accuracy is how
Of course.
sausage gets made, so to speak. How the things get killed. More accuracy you have, not only do you hit instead of graze more, you also have a much higher chance to crit. The crits start flowing like wine, like delicious crit wine. That doesn't make sense, but you know. There's an Odragon over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's an Elder Stag. Hey, that's probably... Oh no, I said that about the last Elder Stag, didn't I? Ooh. Found a hidden something. Found some water. Little river or stream with a cool bridge over it. Walking shadow. Copper and Birdo. Dot. If you will.
What?
Course.
Eh? Sure.
Hey,
Percent
course.
in it there. And he got worked over by those ogres, though. He's down to 500 health out of 1,000. Worked over by those ogres. How'd that dominate work out, Adrigan? Apparently it didn't work because... Well, because none of my people are dominated. They just ran up and missed. Straight up missed. Alright, we're gonna... I'm gonna give it there a pain block again. Just in case. Oh, he did get dominated. Damn. Accuracy 93. Even with a will of 101, it still hit. Oh, alright, well, that's frustrating. Because now they're all just going to be coming for my best situation. Preview mother is confused. Okay.
Wait.
Iridescent Scarab, get in there.
Yes? Yes? You can trust me.
There's back to the team, right?
Hey.
Oh, back to your.
Parathis!
Happened to Anamod? Is it dead already? Apparently.
Wait.
Ogres! Ogre time! Oh, look at my ogres. They're ready to just come in here and start regulating.
Huh?
Ogres get here though. Almost over. Alright.
Flame and sound.
Well, we are
We'll keep to ourselves.
certainly getting through some spells in a hurry this time. Summons and everything. Oh god, there's more will-o-wisps.
Hey.
Alright, just go. That other one, like, not noticed there's a fight going on?
Follow it. Your lead.
My mind feels sharp as steel. Time to see and not be seen.
No will-o-wisp loot, I guess. This looks like something you could go inside of. Isn't it? Like a cave? Like an... The wisps of lights and sorted sense. Okay, so you can go that way. This is an interesting area, Elm Shore.
Huh?
Let us go forth.
I'm ready.
Yes? Hmm?
Hello, will-o-wisps and rain blights and everything.
On your word.
Full shock on a dare.
My mind is not distinct.
Ogres!
On your word.
Whoa, what the hell's happening to Durance right now?
Oh, I'm dead.
I like the ogres. Like the ogres.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
All
Okay.
right then.
Good. Almost ready to rest, I think. Like, one more fight. Did we use up the obsidian lamp? The ashwood cameo.
Yes?
Que?
Hey,
What?
Many of Durance's spells as we
Course.
can. Pretty sure that ogre for the thing must be in that cave. Not ready to go in there yet. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. So, thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.